My dear child, you did not arrive here by accident. You were led. I have waited for this very moment to speak to the deepest part of you, the part that has silently cried for healing, for peace, for release. Do not scroll away. Do not let this pass you by. For what you are about to hear is not just comfort, it is deliverance. I am here now, pulling back the curtain shame tried to keep closed, breaking the silence fear tried to enforce, and whispering to you, this is your moment, this is your time. Stay, because I am about to transform your life in ways you cannot yet see, but will never forget. I have watched you move through moments when everything inside you cried for peace, for clarity, for release. You have held on with quiet strength, sometimes pretending all is fine, while deep within you waited for me to speak. And here I am, not in thunder, not in flame, but in a still, undeniable whisper that slips past every defense. These are more than comforting phrases. This is alignment, a realignment of your heart with mine. What I offer does not rest on temporary relief. It rests on lasting healing. You have carried wounds you thought would never close. Yet I am telling you, I have never turned my face away. Not in the nights you could not sleep, not in the moments you could not pray, not when you wondered if I remained with you. I was, I am, I always will be. You have been surrounded by noise, voices from the past, echoes of disappointment, fears of being forgotten or replaced. Hear me now. You are irreplaceable. No voice can mirror yours. No soul can occupy your place in my heart. I see the battles that rage behind your smile, the pressure you place on yourself to keep going, to keep showing up, to avoid falling apart. I never asked you to carry that alone. You have been fighting battles I already won. You have been dragging burdens I already lifted. You have been surviving when I designed you to live fully. Let this settle. You were not made for constant strain. You were made for connection. First with me, then with the world around you. Everything begins here in this moment of awareness. I am pulling back the curtain shame tried to keep closed. I am breaking the silence fear tried to enforce. And I am telling you, your soul matters. Your pain matters. Your healing matters. You matter to me. I know you have questioned why change took so long, why prayers felt unanswered, why doors stayed shut. What if I tell you I was working in the delay? What if I tell you I have been preparing you, not punishing you, protecting you, not ignoring you? I do not waste time, and I do not waste your tears. Every drop that fell, I caught. Every groan too deep for words, I interpreted. I have been near all along, not as a spectator, but as a father, a healer, a defender. I am not merely watching your journey, I am walking it with you. When your heart went numb, I stayed. When your words ran dry, I listened. When your faith flickered, I cupped it so it would not go out, because that is what love does. And I am love, not as theory, not as abstraction, but as presence, as reality, as power. My power is being poured over your life now, not because you earned it or performed perfectly, but because I am good and because you are mine. Let me speak to the shame that haunts you. You are not a mistake. You are not too broken. You are not behind. You are not too late. I do not measure you by the standards of this world. I measure you by the truth of who you are and beyond. That truth names you chosen, seen, redeemed, loved. I did not come to remind you of what you lost. I came to restore what is still yours. It begins with healing your inner world, because the future I planned for you cannot be built on buried pain. So let me go there with you, to the places you hid, the parts you ignored, the memories you avoid. I do not flinch at wounds. I restore them. Even now, I am touching rooms in your heart you thought would stay locked forever. You are not unwell for feeling what you buried. That is life rising again. That is me reviving what trauma tried to kill. You were not made to stay numb. You were made to feel, and to feel safely, fully, without fear of rejection. I am here not to diagnose you, but to deliver you, not to label you, but to love you. And love is patient. Take your time. Let tears come if they must. Let questions rise if they will. I can hold all of it. You have carried so much alone. Now you do not have to. This moment is sacred, and I am not in a hurry. I am not waiting for performance. I am asking for presence, because when you are present with me, healing flows. Not always loudly, but in deep, steady, transforming currents. I am rewriting inner narratives that called you unworthy. I am silencing voices that said you would never be enough. I am interrupting patterns that kept you stuck, because you were always meant for more than survival. You were born for wholeness, and wholeness begins here, in honesty, in surrender, in my presence. Stay here with me. Do not retreat. I know vulnerability feels risky. I know you learned to hide behind strength, but I never asked for perfection. I asked for your heart. Now that you have opened it, I will not let this pass without pouring healing into you. Everything that hurt you will lose its grip. Every lie will collapse under the weight of truth. And the truth is this: you are loved deeply and irrevocably, seen fully without shame, safe now and forever in me. The silence you endured was not abandonment, it was preparation. I do not grow quiet to punish. I grow quiet to deepen. In stillness, roots stretch into my truth. Even when it felt as if I withdrew, I was drawing you closer. Not by spectacle, not by volume, but by presence. A presence so constant it turned invisible. A presence so close you mistook it for absence. Yet I was here all along, watching the questions rise, feeling the weight of confusion you carried alone, preparing the soil of your soul for something unshakable. You are not merely stepping into healing, you are becoming a bearer of healing. There is a reason I preserved your heart. There is a reason your soul still hungers. That longing is sacred, not weakness. It proves you did not give up, that beneath exhaustion and pain, your spirit remembered me. That remembering is enough for me to move. I am not seeking perfect faith, I answer honest hunger. When your heart says, God, I do not know what to do, I answer, let me lead. At the end of yourself, you meet the beginning of my power. You tried to fix yourself, to push through, to keep functioning. But healing is not functioning. Healing is freedom. Freedom does not come by striving, it comes by surrender. I am not waiting for performance. I am waiting for permission. I do not want a rehearsed version of you. I want the real you, the tired you, the angry you, the confused and doubting and aching you. I'm not intimidated by any of it. Those are the parts I hold most tenderly. You do not have to pretend here. You do not have to explain. You only need to be. And in that place of being, I will do the deepest work of all. You were told strength looks like holding everything together. I say strength is letting go of proving yourself, letting go of fearing you are too much or not enough, letting go of timelines, expectations, and the pressure to be okay. True strength is not performance, it is presence. It is staying with me when nothing makes sense. It is trusting me before clarity arrives. It is believing I am good even when life is not. That is the strength I am cultivating. Not a hardness that closes you, but a softness that makes room for me. Every lie you believed about yourself is being unraveled. Slowly, gently, thoroughly. You are not invisible. You are not too far gone. You are not forgotten. The world may have overlooked, misjudged, or mislabeled you, but I never have. I know your real name, the one I whispered before you were formed, the one darkness tried to erase but could not. You have worn an identity that was not yours, shaped by trauma, framed by fear, clothed in shame. I am removing those garments now, not to expose you, but to clothe you in truth, in dignity, in peace, in restoration. Let me remind you what remains possible. Let me awaken dreams grief buried. Let me breathe life into places that feel dry and brittle. You have not missed your moment. You have not ruined your purpose. I am not limited by detours. I often use wilderness to refine the ones I love. Your wilderness is about to bloom, not because pain did not happen, but because I am turning it into beauty. I do not waste suffering. I repurpose it. I plant seeds of glory in the soil that once hurt you, and those seeds are sprouting. You do not need to force growth. Stay with me. Stay grounded in my presence. Stay honest in prayer. Stay open to what I show you next. I am not after mere comfort. I am leading you into transformation, and transformation begins where pretending ends. So we will go deeper into the spaces you avoided, the fears you silenced, the questions you were told not to ask, because I am not afraid of any of it. I welcome it. I invite it. I will meet you there and bring light where there was darkness, clarity where there was confusion, and joy where there was despair. I want to speak to that hidden place in you that still wonders whether things will ever change. Hear me clearly. Yes, they will. Yes, healing is real. Yes, new beginnings are already forming, not as vague wishes, but as tangible shifts, as divine appointments, as moments saturated with grace, as breakthroughs you could never manufacture on your own. I will do this. I am doing this now. Even if your eyes have not caught up to it yet, trust that the foundation is being laid. I am building within you what cannot be shaken. And when it is time to step forward, you will not have to force it. It will be evident. It will be peaceful. It will bear my signature. I have never forgotten what I spoke over your life, even when you forgot, even when others dismissed it, even when your circumstances seemed to contradict it. My word endures. My promise stands. I am faithful to complete the work I began in you. You do not need to map everything at once. You do not need to be fearless to move. You only need to keep saying yes. Yes to my presence. Yes to my healing. Yes to believing again. I will handle the rest. So breathe in, child. Release the weight you were never meant to carry. Breathe out and allow my peace to flood the rooms anxiety once ruled. You are not alone in this. You never were. The story I am writing through your life is not over. In truth, some of the most beautiful chapters are just beginning. I know how tired your soul has grown, not only with bodily fatigue, but with weariness from within. Fighting silent wars, shouldering responsibilities you did not ask for, holding a smile while something inside you splintered. I have seen it all. The way you kept moving when strength ran thin, the way you reached for hope when it seemed distant, the way you kept loving others while quietly wondering if anyone truly saw you. Hear me. I see you. I always have. I have never overlooked a single hidden tear or dismissed a single moment of struggle. You have never been invisible to me. There has been a deep ache you could not name, a longing no achievement, affirmation, or temporary calm could satisfy. That longing is holy. It is your spirit remembering its true source, its true home. You searched many places for relief, safety, and wholeness. I used people, moments, and miracles to carry you. But now it is time to return to the well that never runs dry. I am that well. Even now I am calling you back to what your soul has always needed. My presence, my truth, my healing love. This is not about ritual or routine. It is about relationship. One where nothing must be earned, where grace meets you where you are, not where you think you should be. You do not need to clean yourself up before you come close. You only need to come. Bring me the mess, the doubt, the confusion. Bring me the parts that feel too complicated, too tired, too far gone. I am the specialist in broken things. I restore what others discard. And you, my child, are not beyond repair. You are already in restoration. You have been hard on yourself for too long, measuring your worth by how much you accomplish, how strong you appear, how few mistakes you make. I do not love you because you succeed. I love you because you are mine. That love does not shift when you fall short. It does not retreat when you struggle. It does not evaporate when you doubt. My love is constant, older than time, deeper than oceans, unshaken by your valleys. I am not tired of you. I am not annoyed by your process. I am not impatient with your healing. I am walking with you, step by step, breath by breath. There is no shame in needing time. There is no weakness in needing help. You no longer have to carry pain in silence. Let me lift it. Let me hold you where no one else knew how. Let me speak to the places within you that were afraid to hope again. You have been betrayed, disappointed, overlooked, but not by me. My faithfulness has never wavered. When others walked away, I stayed. When the fire burned hot and you could not see a path out, I stood in it with you. I am still with you, not merely keeping you alive, but preparing you to thrive. Parts of you have yet to bloom, gifts, dreams, callings untouched by pain. Though life tried to shut them down, I preserved them like seeds in winter, waiting for the right season. That season is approaching, and when it unfolds, it will not look like striving. It will feel like returning to who you were always meant to be. No more pretending, no more shrinking, no more shouldering weights I never assigned. I am redefining your identity, not by your past, but by my promises, not by your trauma, but by your true name. You are not the worst thing that ever happened to you. You are not your failures, your regrets, or your darkest days. You are my beloved. You are chosen. You carry light. Even when darkness presses in, my light within you cannot be extinguished. It may flicker, but it will not go out because I sustain it. So stop disqualifying yourself from the good I am giving. Stop replaying your mistakes as if they were a final verdict. They are not. I have already written the verdict: forgiven, redeemed, restored. You do not need to punish yourself. You do not need to earn what I have freely given. Receive it. Receive the healing flowing to your heart even now. Receive peace that surpasses understanding. Receive comfort that does not demand explanations. I did not come to analyze you. I came to love you. I know there are things you have never spoken aloud, fears you consider ugly, thoughts that make you feel disqualified, memories still weighted with pain. I see them all, and I still call you worthy. I still call you mine. I still take delight in you. Yes, you, the one who thinks they are too complicated, too broken, too messy to be loved. Hear this: you are more loved than you realize. Nothing is too complex for me. I am not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you. I do not flinch at your honesty. I welcome it. Release the lie that says you must be strong all the time. You do not. You were made to rely on me, not as a crutch, but as your source, your anchor, your guide. I will not let go of you. I will not fail you. I will not turn away when the night is thick. I do some of my best work in the dark. That is where I speak gently, rebuild what broke, and remind you who you truly are. You have mistaken survival for living, but I created you for far more than survival. I designed you not only to endure pain, but to transcend it. Not only to cope, but to be renewed. There is a flame I placed within you that no storm has managed to extinguish. Though it flickered in the winds of despair, that flame, my spirit within you, sustained you through nights when no words could soothe and no human comfort could reach the depth of your sorrow. I could, I did, and I am still here, ready to fan that ember into a blaze of hope so radiant that even your scars will shine with purpose. Do not apologize for wounds that are still closing. Healing does not obey the world's schedule. I am not measuring you by speed, but by surrender. The deepest restoration rarely happens in haste. It unfolds in the still, hidden work of grace. When no one applauds, when nothing looks different on the surface, while I rebuild the interior. Those quiet, unseen transformations are the most powerful because they cannot be taken from you. They become the foundation upon which I set my promises. And child, you are being rebuilt into something unshakable, not despite what you endured, but through it. Every experience that tried to define you has served to refine you. What the enemy intended for harm, I am turning to good. I witnessed every betrayal, every disappointment, every injustice. Not one escaped my notice. I carry justice in my hands, and I will set things right. My first act of justice is your restoration, to return what was stolen, your joy, your peace, your worth, your dreams. I will not allow what wounded you to be the final word in your story. I write the final word, and I am writing it now. Some of what you walked through was not punishment, it was pruning. I was removing what could not remain for where I am leading you, not to injure you, but to make room for the fruit that is coming. It felt like loss, and in many ways it was, but not senseless loss, sacred clearing. The soil of your soul needed preparation for the weight of blessing I am ready to pour out. I do not build on shallow ground. I build on depth. Depth takes time, pressure, and pain, but it produces what is eternal and unshakable. You tried to carry everything alone because you believed that was strength. True strength is not self-sufficiency. It is radical dependence on me. I have not called you to bear it all. I have called you to cast it. Your burdens, fears, anxieties, unfinished lists, and unspoken disappointments. Place them at my feet and let me hold what was never yours to shoulder. Your soul was not designed to live in constant tension. I formed you to dwell in rest, to move from peace, to breathe from trust. You have asked if I still speak, still guide, still move. Yes, I am speaking even now. Not with thunder or spectacle, but with a voice that quiets storms within. I am guiding you even when your steps feel uncertain. Every delay held purpose. Every detour taught you something eternity will use. I do not waste time, and I do not waste pain. What you call waiting is often me working beneath the surface, aligning what must align before release comes. Do not mistake my pace for my absence. I am here. I am active. I am intentional. I know it has been hard to keep your heart open when life has tried to convince you to close it. Do not let pain teach you the wrong lesson. Pain may have trained you to guard your love, to lower your hope, to expect less. I am teaching you to love again, to raise your hope, to believe for miracles, because what lies ahead is not a repeat of what is behind. I am doing a new thing. It is already springing up, even now. And just because you cannot see the whole picture does not mean the painting is not in progress. You are not forgotten in the process. You are being formed by it. Hear my truth about your identity. You are not fragile. You are not too broken to be used. You are not a mistake that needs fixing. You are a vessel I am filling with power and purpose. I created you with intention, chose you for impact, and anointed you for this generation. Your voice matters. Your presence shifts atmospheres. Your prayers push back darkness. You are not random. You are a divine strategy in human form. Even when you feel small, heaven knows your name. Angels have moved on your behalf. My spirit has marked you. You are not overlooked. You are positioned. So stop rehearsing your failures. I never asked you to be flawless. I asked you to be real. Stop agreeing with the voice that says you are not ready, not spiritual enough, not healed enough. If perfection were a requirement for usefulness, no one would be called. I use the wounded to carry healing, the doubters to announce faith, the weak to display my strength. Your journey does not disqualify you. It prepares you. The very places you have bled will become rivers of compassion for others. Your scars are not shameful. They are signs of survival, signs of resurrection, proof that you and I have unfinished business. Release the picture you thought your life had to match. Release the timeline you clung to, the version of yourself you believed you must become. I am writing a better story, one you could not have scripted, because it is written by grace, not performance. In this story, nothing is wasted. Not your tears, not your questions, not even your silence. I am weaving it all into something that will one day make you weep. Not from pain, but from wonder. Wonder at how I held you, how I never let go, how I kept every promise in ways you did not see coming. You do not need to strive to be loved by me. My love is not a finish line to cross. It is the foundation beneath your feet. I did not wait for you to be perfect before I loved you. I did not wait for you to fix yourself, earn your way back, or prove your worth. My love existed before your first breath and will outlast every failure, every regret, every valley you will ever walk through. It is not a feeling I dole out when you perform. It is my nature, unchanging and eternal. When I say you are loved, I mean it with the full weight of heaven. You have spent too much time comparing your progress to others, measuring your steps against timelines never written for you. I did not call you to run another person's race. I called you to walk with me at the pace of grace. That pace may feel slower than you expected and unimpressive to onlookers, but what we build together in the slow, sacred process will outlast everything built in haste. You do not need to catch up. You need to trust. I am not rushing you, and I am not disappointed in where you are. I walk beside you, not as a judge, but as a father. There were seasons when you felt you had lost me, when my voice seemed silent and my presence distant. Know this, I never left. In the silence, I was near. In the confusion, I held the pieces. Sometimes what you called absence was protection. What felt like delay was me orchestrating something better than what you asked for. When you wept, wondering if I still heard you, I was closer than your breath, gathering every tear. I have not abandoned you. I never will. You asked for signs, for confirmation, for clarity. Here I am, speaking plainly. You are on the right path. It may feel unfamiliar and stretch you in ways you did not expect, but you are not lost, and you are not behind. You are precisely where you need to be to receive what I prepared, and I will not let you miss it. What is meant for you will not pass you by, because I have written it into your destiny. So rest, even when you cannot see the full blueprint. You were never meant to carry the plans. You were meant to trust the builder. I know how hard it is to trust after disappointment, how much courage it takes to hope after letdowns, to open your heart after betrayal, to believe in joy after sorrow. That courage is rising in you now. It is not reckless, it is holy. Trust in me is never wasted. Even when outcomes differ from your expectations, trusting me is always the safest ground. I see the whole map. I know what waits around the corner. I cannot fail you. My purposes for you are not fragile. They are secured in me. So breathe deeper. Drop your shoulders. Release the pressure to hold everything together. You were never meant to carry the weight of your world alone. I am not only with you, I am in you, empowering, covering, surrounding. When you do not know what to pray, I interpret the groans of your spirit. When you cannot speak hope, I sing over you in the unseen. You are not weak for needing help. You are wise for seeking the one with all strength. Even now, my strength is filling you, not in a flash, but in a quiet, steady current that will not run dry. Stop trying to earn what I already gave freely. Stop disqualifying yourself because of what you think should have happened by now. Grace does not run on deadlines. My mercy is not scarce. You have not used up your chances. You have not run out of time. If you woke today, then purpose still lives within you. Not general purpose, but specific, personal, irreplaceable purpose. What I placed in you cannot be duplicated. Your voice, your perspective, your healing, your testimony, these matter deeply. The world needs what I have planted within you, and I will bring it forth in its time. You have worn shame like a second skin, hidden beneath your smile. But shame is not your portion. I created you to walk in sonship, in belovedness, in holy confidence. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the canvas of my redemption, and I am painting something radiant with the very colors of your past. What once looked like ruin is becoming restoration. What once felt like death is yielding resurrection. You are not a lost cause, you are my ongoing masterpiece. Come as you are. Do not wait to feel more spiritual, more healed, more certain. Bring me your honesty, your doubts, your hopes, your anger, your weariness. I can hold it all. I am not threatened by your raw truth. I welcome it. I prefer your real questions to rehearsed religion. I want your heart, not your performance. The more you offer me your true self, the more you will know you have never been unloved, unseen, or unwanted. Not for a single moment. The breakthrough you long for may not look like fireworks. Sometimes it looks like finally breathing without a knot in your chest. Sometimes it looks like waking to peace instead of panic. Sometimes it looks like forgiving someone who never apologized, or at last believing your worth is not up for debate. These too are miracles. Do not overlook the quiet victories. Do not despise the slow healing. I am in all of it. If you could see what I see in you, the resilience, the beauty, the courage, you would weep with gratitude. You are doing better than you think, and I am deeply proud of you. I see how weary your soul has grown from carrying questions without answers, from holding together a life you barely recognize, from waking each day and silently wondering how much longer you must pretend to be strong. Hear me, child. I never asked you to pretend. I never required performance. I asked for honesty, for surrender, for the willingness to be held when you feel like falling. You do not need to wear masks with me. You do not need to explain your pain to me. I know its source, its weight, and its purpose. I am not standing far off, observing. I am kneeling beside you, wrapping arms of mercy around every part you have tried to hide. Even the parts you do not love, I call beloved. You have come through storms that tried to rename you, but they failed. You have walked valleys where hope was a whisper, but you kept walking. That endurance was not your own. It was my spirit sustaining you when your strength ran out. Every time you chose to continue when you did not feel like it, heaven noticed. Every hidden prayer, every moment you clung to me with trembling hands, every tear shed in secret, I was there. You wondered if it mattered. It did. Nothing you have endured is wasted. Every ounce of pain, every ounce of faith is being redeemed into something eternal. You are not your struggle. You are not your trauma. You are not the labels life tried to fasten to you. You are who I say you are, and I say you are mine. I say you are whole even as you are healing. I say you are chosen even when you feel overlooked. I say you are strong even while relearning how to stand. Your identity is not built on performance. It rests on my unchanging word. You may forget who you are in moments of fear, but I do not forget. I keep calling you by your true name, not the names shame or regret assigned. You are not the abandoned one. You are not the broken one. You are the one in whom I delight. Sometimes my healing does not look the way you expected. Sometimes I remove what you thought you needed so I can give you what will truly set you free. I know how deeply you wanted certain things to work out, how long you prayed for them. I also know what they would have cost you. I protect you not only from danger, but from deception. I do not merely deliver you from harm. I deliver you from compromise. You heard no and thought it was punishment. It was protection. I saw what you could not. What I have planned instead will not only restore your heart, it will elevate your destiny beyond what you were willing to settle for. Do not fear beginning again. I am not finished with your story. I am opening a chapter that will heal the rest. I know it feels as though you have lost too much to recover, but nothing is beyond recovery in my hands. I am the God who resurrects, the one who breathes life into dry places, who turns mourning to dancing, ashes to beauty, barrenness to blessing. I rebuild from ruins. I restore what seemed too far gone. I do this not because of your perfection, but because of my faithfulness. You've carried expectations about your future that were never meant to be yours. You tried to outplan your fear, to construct a life so carefully guarded that nothing could wound you again. But I'm not inviting you into caution. I'm inviting you into surrender. Trusting me will not guarantee that everything unfolds according to your design. It does mean you will never face a single moment without me beside you. And hear my promise. Every risk you take with me will be met by my provision. Every step of faith will encounter fresh grace. You were never created to control tomorrow. You were created to walk in freedom today. Let me rewrite peace for you. Peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is my nearness within it. It's the steady breath when nothing around you seems coherent. The deep sleep while the storm still rages. The quiet smile before the answers arrive. That is what I give, not a delicate calm that depends on outcomes, but a durable peace that flows from knowing who holds everything together. So when anxiety edges in, return to me, not as your last option, but as your first reflex. I am your home, your shelter, your unshakable anchor. I do not love a future, polished version of you. I don't love you more on productive days or when applause is loud. I love you now, in the unfinished unfolding, still healing places. I call you precious. However far you feel, my love has not diminished. Your distance has not disqualified you. Even where you withdrew, I remained. Even when fear won moments over faith, I stayed faithful because my commitment is not rooted in your performance. It rests on my promise, and my promise does not expire. There are gifts within you haven't discovered yet. Facets of your calling held for the right moment. I am awakening them now. The shaking you sensed was not destruction, it was activation. I'm stirring what slept. I'm reviving what fear tried to bury. You don't have to force anything. Stay open, stay yielded. I will unbolt the doors you tapped on in silence. I will bring the right people, the right timing, the right resources. And when it unfolds, striving won't be necessary. You'll recognize me in it because it will carry my peace. You are not behind. You are not late. You have not missed your window. I am not limited by clocks or circumstances. I redeem what was lost, accelerate what was delayed, and bring harvest where others only see hard ground. I'm doing that for you, even now. As you read these words, I am aligning details in places you cannot see that will move you to grateful tears. You will see, you will testify, you will stand inside what once felt unreachable and say, only God could have done this. I saw the moments your hope flickered like a fragile wick when you could barely believe the words you whispered. I watched you pray through tears, wondering whether any of it mattered, whether I still heard, whether I still cared. Hear me. Every cry mattered. Not one syllable scattered into the wind. I gathered each word like treasure, held every ache as sacred, and stood closer than your breath as you poured out your soul. You didn't merely survive those nights. You welcomed me into the rawest rooms of your humanity. That kind of surrender moves heaven. That kind of trust, even when it seems microscopic, shakes the gates of hell. You tried to repair things that were never yours to mend. You tried to carry people I never asked you to carry. Your compassion is beautiful, but it was never meant to crush you. Set it down now. Release the pressure to be everyone's answer. That role is already taken by me. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to breathe without guilt. You may say no to what drains you and yes to what restores you. I am not glorified by your burnout. I am not honored by your exhaustion. I long to see you whole, unhurried, restored, renewed. Give yourself the permission I've already granted to step back and be refilled. You keep searching for proof that you are enough. The evidence is not your productivity, it is the cross. I did not wait until you earned worth. I declared it before you could offer me anything. Your value is not negotiable. It was settled when I formed you in my image. That means your identity is not brittle. It does not rise and fall on performance, appearance, applause, or approval. It is rooted in me, and I do not make mistakes. You were not an afterthought or an accident. You were crafted with intention, designed with purpose, woven into your very breath. I want to speak with you in ways you recognize, not only in quiet rooms or sacred spaces, but in the ordinary rhythm of your days. I'll speak through creation, through a lyric, through a surprising stillness, through the message that arrives exactly when you need it. Don't restrict how I come close. I'm more creative than you imagine, and more involved than you realize. You've asked me to be near, beloved. I already am. You've asked me to speak. I do not stop. Sometimes the volume of your fears drowns my whisper, but my voice remains steady, sure, relentless in affection. You don't have to chase me. You only have to notice. The lies you carried for so long are breaking, not because you're striving harder, but because my truth is rising in you. Old labels are crumbling. Shame is losing its grip. Fear is shrinking in the light of my presence. This is not mere encouragement, it's deliverance. I'm not just comforting you, I'm freeing you from addiction, from self-contempt, from scarcity thinking, from patterns passed down through generations, from chains you didn't know you were dragging. This is your exodus. You are not going back. You are not staying stuck. I am drawing you forward with the strength of heaven. Let's speak of your dreams, the ones you buried, the ones deemed too large, too unrealistic, too late. I did not forget. Some were planted by me, and even those that weren't, I can redeem. I am the Redeemer. I refashion what was broken into beauty and turn what was wasted into fruit. It is not too late to dream again, not with me breathing life into your imagination. You're allowed to hope for more. You're allowed to believe for more than survival. I did not call you to scrape by. I called you to live fully, courageously, abundantly. I know what was said about you. I know how they treated you, how they misunderstood you, how they left when you needed them most. I saw it all. I'm not ignoring it. I'm healing it. I'm defending your name in rooms you'll never enter and restoring your honor in ways you couldn't arrange. I am handling justice, restorative, not vengeful. What was intended for harm, I am already using to lift you. The tables are turning, child. And when I set a table for you, it won't be hidden. It will be before those who tried to silence your voice. I do not forget the faithful in the shadows. I'm returning softness to your heart, not weakness, tenderness. The sensitivity you shut down to survive, I am awakening again. It's safe now. You no longer have to stay hardened to avoid pain. You don't need walls so high that nothing can reach you. I am your shield and protector, and I am also the one inviting you to feel again, to trust again, to laugh again, to love without armor. You were never meant to numb yourself. You were meant to fully experience life, even the fragile parts. I will walk with you through all of it. Some breakthroughs arrive in an instant. Others unfold over time. Whether it comes quickly or slowly, trust this, it will come. I finish what I begin, and I began something holy in you. I planted seeds long before you saw fruit. Fruit requires time, and growth often happens underground. Don't panic if results aren't visible yet. Trust the root system I'm building beneath the surface. What grows in hiddenness will one day break through, strong enough to endure. I'm not building for short-term wins. I'm building for eternal impact. Even now, as you read, I am filling your spirit with new wind. Can you sense it? That quiet assurance that you are not forgotten, that something sacred is stirring, that you are closer than you thought, that your story is still unfolding, that your voice still matters, that healing is not a fantasy but a promise. This isn't just emotion, it's holy confirmation. I am here, I am faithful, and I am not finished with you. Before your first breath, I placed something in you, unshakable, incorruptible, untouched by storms. Though winds have battered and pressures have closed in, that inner flame has not gone out. Others may have spotted weakness, magnified flaws, dismissed your worth. I have always looked deeper. I've always seen treasure. I never lost sight of the fire. Now I'm stoking it again, not to win validation from others, but to help you remember who you are when the noise fades and it's just you and me. This is not the end of your story. Receive that not as cliché, but as a sacred declaration. You have grieved what can't return, and I sat with you in each tear. I didn't rush you or demand you move on. I honored your heart more than timelines. But now, as healing roots in places once numb, hear me. Something new is being written. This next chapter does not wear sorrow as its theme. It carries resurrection, joy, purpose you can taste again. You've walked through valleys that would have broken many. You endured silent seasons where my voice seemed distant and my presence faint. I was never gone. I was teaching you to recognize me in stillness, in pauses, in the in-between. Faith is forged there. Not when everything aligns, but when nothing makes sense and you choose to believe anyway. That is exactly what you did. Do not underestimate what has been built in the quiet. Do not discount the spiritual strength formed when no one saw the struggle. You have grown strong in unseen places, and that strength will carry you when it's time to stand in the light again. Some doors closed, not because you were unworthy, but because I protected you. You wept when they slammed, and you questioned me when the path changed. You do not see the whole battlefield. I do. I saw what hid behind those open invitations, the things that would have drained you, derailed you, or fractured your peace. I said no, not to punish desire, but to redirect you toward better. My no is kindness. You don't need to fear closed doors when you trust the hand that holds the keys. I am not only leading you, I am shielding you. And what I open for you, no one can shut. You've asked for clarity, for signs, for answers, and I'm not withholding them. I'm training your discernment because I want more for you than chasing signs. I want you to know my heart. I want you to recognize my whisper amid noise, to feel my nudge when logic points another way. This intimacy grows not only through information, but through connection. Lean in, stay close. I will not let you wander far, but I also will not force your trust. Love always leaves room for freedom. Even so, I will keep whispering, keep reminding, keep loving you back to truth every time. You are not too late. You are not behind. You have not missed your moment. I know how time presses on you. I know how regret replays the past until you believe you cannot begin again. I'm interrupting that loop with these words. I am resetting your timeline, not by human standards, but by heaven's rhythm. I redeem time. I can do in a moment what others chase for years. I can quicken growth, restore opportunity, and reveal paths previously hidden. Yet nothing is hurried because my timing is always right. You have fought battles that were never yours to win and carried weights I never asked you to hold. Lay them down now, not abandoning love, not ceasing to care, but releasing outcomes to me. I am strong enough to carry them, wise enough to guide them, compassionate enough to pursue them in ways you cannot. Your call is not to be savior. Your call is to be faithful, to show up, to love well, to intercede, and then to trust me with what you cannot do. That is not defeat. That is victory, because my strength is made perfect when you let me be God. I am awakening creativity again. I'm stirring ideas that went dormant and birthing vision where you thought the doors were bolted. You were made to create, to imagine, to build, to speak life. The enemy tried to dull your voice and mute your passion, but I'm reigniting it now. Receive permission to be inspired again, to try again, to create not for approval, but from overflow. I want your hands to reflect what's been renewed in your spirit. Paint, write, sing, speak, build, dream. Don't wait for perfection. Begin while it's messy. That's where miracles often start. Even in your weakness, I see beauty. Even in confusion, I see faith. When your steps tremble, I am proud. I'm not a distant observer. I'm walking right beside you. Every choice to rise again, every moment you select hope over despair, every prayer whispered through uncertainty, it all matters to me. I do not need your performance. I want your heart, and you've offered it again and again. Even through pain, even when you felt nothing in return. That is love. That is faith. That delights me. You are not defined by your lowest chapter. You are not bound by past failures. You are not trapped beneath labels others used. You are mine. I call you chosen. I call you worthy. I call you beloved. My word is final. I have watched you shoulder the weight of expectations, those placed by others, those you set for yourself, and those whispered by a world that never knew your true worth. You tried to be strong for everyone. You hid your tears so no one would witness your unraveling. You measured yourself against standards I never wrote, believing the lie that value equals productivity. Child, I never loved you for what you do. I love you for who you are. I formed you with care. I crafted you with intention. I have never regretted any detail of your design. Release the shame that clung to you like a second skin. I see how it tries to shout down truth, how it resurfaces old scenes like accusations in a courtroom. I am your defense. I am your advocate. I silenced every charge with the sound of my love. The cross did not display your failure, it proved your worth. When I said, "It is finished," I meant shame no longer gets the last word. I meant you are free. Truly, completely, forever. Don't pick up chains I have already broken. Don't rehearse wounds I have already healed. In my presence, there is no condemnation, only restoration. You prayed prayers that seemed to bounce off the ceiling. You asked questions with tears in your eyes and wondered if I was listening. I heard every word, even the unspoken ones. I heard the sighs you couldn't explain. I saw the quiet battles hiding behind your smiles. I gathered every tear like jewels. I felt every ache. I have not been passive or distant. I have been at work in ways you could not see, rearranging on your behalf and preparing places of peace where chaos once ruled. You are not forgotten or overlooked. I have walked with you in every step, even through doubt, even when you could not feel me at all. You dreamed of a version of your life that never materialized, and you mourned it. You asked why doors stayed shut, why relationships ended, why prayers seemed unanswered. I understand that grief, and I honor it. But what I am giving you is better. Not always easier or faster, but deeper, truer, more enduring. I'm building what you could not have imagined, something aligned with your real purpose, bringing not only happiness but joy, not only success but fulfillment, not only moments but legacy. Trust the story I am writing. I am the author, and I do not err. Some healing arriving now is not from fixing what is broken around you, but from remembering what never changed within you. You still bear my image. You still carry my name, and my spirit still dwells in you. You still have access to heaven's resources. Circumstances shifted, but your authority did not. You are still seated with me in heavenly places, still a royal priesthood, still a light in dark spaces, still a carrier of glory. You are not empty, you are filled. You are not disqualified, you are anointed. As you begin to see yourself the way I do, everything around you will start to change. There is someone you need to forgive, and it may be you. You've held yourself hostage to impossible standards. You've punished yourself for what you didn't know then, for choices made while surviving, for moments fear took the lead. I never asked for perfection. I asked for progress. And I see progress. I see the growth, the effort, the desire for better. That is enough. That is beautiful. Now release yourself, bless the past, and let it rest. Look in the mirror and say, I forgive you, and mean it, because I already have, because I already called you clean and claimed you as mine. You keep asking for signs, but child, you are a sign. Your survival is a sign. Your endurance is a sign. Your hope after heartache is a sign. Faith in the dark is a moving miracle. You are a walking testimony, not because everything went right, but because I held you through everything that went wrong. I will keep holding you through uncertainty, through next steps, through fresh beginnings. My grip does not slip. My love does not weaken. My commitment to you rests not on your consistency, but on my covenant, and that covenant is sealed in my own blood. This world tries to define you by your lowest moment. I define you by your eternal identity. I call you child. I call you chosen. I call you overcomer. No one can take that from you. It is not anchored in opinions, applause, or the approval of those who don't know your journey. It is anchored in my word, and my word does not return empty. Walk with confidence, not arrogance or pride, but holy boldness, the kind that knows it is loved, accepted, empowered, and sent. You were made for this. You were born for this. I am not done writing your story. The strongest chapters are still unfolding. You are not merely surviving, you are rising. You are not defined by what happened to you, but by what I am doing within you. And what I am doing is beautiful. The process may not always feel that way, but seen through my eyes, it is glory in motion. Nothing in your life is wasted. Nothing is too broken for me. Nothing is beyond repair. I make all things new, and yes, that includes you. You are a living miracle, a carrier of light, a child of the King, and I will complete what I began. You have weathered storms that tried to drown you, walked through fires that aimed to consume you, and crossed deserts where nothing seemed to grow, valleys where silence screamed louder than prayers, and nights where pain pressed the breath from your chest. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still reaching for me. That is not weakness. That is strength. That is faith. That is the proof that when everything said quit, something deeper whispered, hold on. That whisper was me. That strength was me. I never left your side, not for a moment. Now I'm leading you into a new season. A season of rebuilding, reclaiming, and remembering who you are, and walking boldly in it. I'm calling the fragments home. The pieces scattered by grief, shattered by betrayal, numbed by disappointment. I am gathering them. I'm not only restoring your strength, I am restoring your joy. The joy buried beneath responsibility, the joy lost when life grew hard, the joy you avoided because hope felt fragile. You do not need to protect yourself from joy anymore. You do not have to brace for the worst. I don't tease you with good only to snatch it away. I am your Father, and I am good, always good. And the goodness I pour now is not temporary. It is not a trickle. It is an outpouring, a flood of grace, of peace, of promises fulfilled. There will be days when fear tries to return, when old voices claim nothing has changed. You do not have to listen. You do not have to host lies that no longer belong in your mind. I've given you authority to silence them, to declare truth aloud when doubt shouts. You are not powerless. You are not a victim. You are not at the mercy of emotion. You are equipped, empowered, and backed by heaven. Angels surround you. Favor follows you. I go before you. No weapon formed against you will prevail. You've stepped into a new dimension, not of striving, but of rest. Not of guessing, but of knowing. Not of surviving, but of reigning. I am preparing divine alignments, connections that accelerate purpose. I'm bringing people who carry what you need and who need what you carry. This won't be about status or appearance. It will be about spirit. You'll know them by peace, by the way your soul exhales around them. As I send them, I will also remove those who were drawn only to your brokenness, those who fed on pain but fled from healing. Let them go. They were a chapter, not your whole book. What's ahead deserves a whole, healed, unapologetic you. I'm awakening dormant gifts, creativity, vision, discernment, courage, wisdom. They're coming alive. You'll sense what you couldn't before. Notice what you once overlooked and speak with clarity and authority you didn't know you had. That's not pride. That's alignment. Heaven meeting earth through you. You are my vessel, my mouthpiece, my ambassador. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your obedience matters. Do not underestimate what I can do with one willing heart. The world does not need perfect people. It needs surrendered ones. And you, beloved, are surrendered. You won't have to pry doors open anymore. I'm opening them. The very doors that once denied you, the ones that stayed shut no matter how you tried. Some were closed for protection, but now I am unlocking paths no one can bar. I'm clearing the way, straightening what's crooked, leveling what was immovable. When you walk through, you will know it was not chance. It was me, always me, guiding, providing, going before. When you look back, you won't trace a trail of failure. You'll see a thread of faithfulness. My fingerprints on every moment, my mercy in every delay, my hand in every detour. You'll understand that what felt like loss was often redirection, what looked like delay was protection, and what seemed like silence was me working behind the curtain. I wasn't punishing you, I was preparing you. And now you're ready. Ready to rise, to live in fullness, to love without fear, to lead with compassion, to build what I placed in your heart, to step into a life that once felt distant. This is your moment. This is your time. Not because everything is perfect, but because I am perfecting you day by day, glory to glory, grace upon grace. Lift your head, square your shoulders, breathe deep. My beloved child, this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter. What I have spoken to you today is only a glimpse of what I long to reveal. Do not let these words fade when the video ends. Carry them, return to them, share them. For each time you come back, I will speak something new, deeper, stronger, exactly what your heart needs for that moment. You were not led here by chance. You were led because I have more for you. So stay close, subscribe, return often, and each time you do, expect to encounter my presence again, healing you, restoring you, lifting you higher. This is not just a channel. It is a meeting place between your heart and mine, and I will be waiting for you here. Amen.